Hey guys, Nedle again in the Halls of Lightning, and I had some interesting footage that I wanted to share with you guys. I mentioned this in the last video. This is a pug group that I picked up, and I had one video I don't know, a couple videos back about the SM Cath pull and how to make mistakes in WoW. Well, here is going to be some more mistakes, I guess you call them. But I think, like I said in that video, everybody seems to learn more if you learn what not to do than if you learn how to do it, because sometimes you still screw up and you're like, what the heck did I do wrong? Anyway, so that's kind of what this video is about. Anyway, Halls of Lightning. I actually really like this instance. I'm not sure why. It's kind of an off variation of tank and spank. It's still tank and spank, but you have to time when you're doing your tank and spank. So the main boss has a lightning aura that is cast on him, and you can see him coming up here. He's going to be coming down the ramp, and in all the groups that I've done before, you want to tank him when he doesn't have lightning on him. So by the time we actually get to this trash, he's already coming down the ramp, so I can't run in and pull that next group because I'll take the boss and the two guys that are with him, and then that's, 580 elites and the boss, and that's never a smart combination for five of us. So anyway, I'm like, well, okay, well, we need to back up, and we'll wait for him to come around and walk back, and we'll take those guys, and then there we go. I've had to do it before, so it's not that big a deal. It's only like maybe a minute and a half, 2 minute wait to do this, so it's really not that big a deal. But as you'll notice from our little gnome friend down there in the right, he goes all tank on him and goes in for the pull, I guess. I'm not sure what the heck was going on there. But anyway, I had to change the way we were going to do this, and I take aggro off him. Now, I'm not going to lie, I actually thought, well, maybe he's the only one that got aggro and we can just let him wipe and then come in and res him. But then I was like, no, definitely other people have aggro. So I'll go in and grab him off him, and we did lose a guy there. I think we lost a warrior during his little spin thing because I think he's untauntable once he goes into that, and I don't know how he picks his target. I don't know if he picks the second DPS or whatnot, but I tried to kind of pull him off or away from whoever he's next to, but anyway, yeah. So the idea, I believe, is actually to take down his ads first, because if you take down his ads, then he loses that lightning aura. But like I said, this is not really happened before for me, because I always take him on the backside of the ramps when he doesn't have lightning at all. Anywho, so we end up actually living through this, and I guess learn a lesson that you can't do it this way. The healer was pretty on top of it. Yeah, I saw the druid battle res the warrior back up, so the group was pretty on top of it there, really. And just so you know, guys, the video was sped up until we pulled the boss, and then I put it on its normal speed just so you guys could see the difference in how quick we were taking down guys while the lightning was on him, and then how quickly he goes down once the lightning is off him. So I guess a little commentary on the side about the pug groups. Um, I guess I don't know. I like the new dungeon finder that's up. Being a tank, I guess I feel sorry for you DPS guys because it goes like instantaneously. Let me back up real quick. That achievement that you saw pop up isn't an achievement for downing him with the lightning on him or anything like that. It's not that kind. It was like a 50 shards or something like that. Anyway, back to the pug group thing. So as a tank, I get into the groups like instantaneously. So if you have a tank friend or healer friend, pug up with them if you can, and you'll get in a heck of a lot quicker. But anyway, one thing that is kind of frustrating about the whole new system is that it's good for individual people, but as like groups and as a social environment, it's really kind of lame because I met a couple people yesterday and we did a bunch of randoms together. It was a lot of fun, and then it was like, okay, never gonna see you again. That was fun. Catch you later. So anyway, I don't know. just something to think about, I guess. So, jumping forward here. So these ads in here respawn like instantaneously. So I ask everybody, you know how to do this? Everybody says, yeah, I know how to do this. Okay, sweet. So what you're going to do is you're going to run in and you're going to pull aggro on all of them and you're going to meet up on the stairs on the backside. Now, actually, I should have taunted the guy on the far left over there so he didn't accidentally pull aggro. But if you notice, right about there, the healer healed me and pulled all the aggro off me. So actually, there was nothing. I tried righteous defense on him, and I got a couple of them off, but didn't get enough of them. So anyway, we just kept pulling them onto the stairs, and turns out the healer has like a shadow form, so he can run back, and he's gonna do that here very quickly. Anyway, they don't have that many hit points, so with AoEs and whatnot, you can down them pretty quick once you get them on the stairs. Just don't let anybody wander back down because they will start to spawn pretty quickly. So through the magic of video editing, alright, here comes our healer. You can see him in the top right, kind of sneaking by everybody, and he's almost gonna make it all the way through, and then he pulls 3. Luckily he didn't pull any more than that, so I can take him off him immediately, and then we can get back to the business of getting through this instance. So, note to self, or note to the healers out there, when you're going through there, don't heal the tank. Just let them get through to the stairs and then pick up the healing on the other side, so that you don't pull aggro off the tank and you make it through there in one piece. So, and then, okay, so here's the next thing. I'm saying so a lot, sorry about that. This is a mirror image. There's a mob on the right and a mob behind me at this point now. And our hunter friend here decides to walk forward and then, not paying attention to his pet, walk backwards, now pulls all them. Okay, so that's actually not that big a deal because I can get the rest of those mobs off and should be able to take them. But if you notice now where the healer and the hunter are standing, that is a poor place to stand. And that's why. So now the healer's down there and he's out of line of sight for me, so I tried to just get over the top of the stairs so I might be able to catch a heal off him and pull aggro back off him. But there was just no dice on that one. Now let me go back and say that it wasn't really their fault that they were standing there because they had to move out of well, I guess they didn't have to, but they needed to move so they could probably see better. But just like I said, this is sort of more of like an informational video, so if that happens, typically move yourself back into a wall. So if you get booted, you just get booted against the wall. Anyway, okay, jumping forward in time a ways to the third boss. And to be completely honest, I'm not really sure why I cut him in here because it's not that important. All the stuff, he doesn't really do anything too fancy, I guess. About a third way through his health, he's gonna split into a bunch of little like lightning things and chase you around the room, just like he's doing right now. And I guess suggestion would be to follow your healer. I've done this before where I can run around up at the top up there, and the healers and DPS are sort of forced back down this tunnel because they're being pushed this direction. And you can see how far away you are from where he starts. Your tank will just be way outside the range of your healers if you need him. But on normal mode, this is not that difficult anymore. Heroic, maybe slightly more challenging. Anyway, so that's basically this fight. I edited out the last boss because he's really sort of a tank and spank. He does a Frost Nova, and DPS and healers need to stay outside of it. I think that's about all he does. That's anything worth noting. The tank, I think, can usually stay in it, and the healer is able to heal through it. So guys, that is the Halls of Lightning, and hopefully you picked up a few tips and tricks in there. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to, please rate the video and comment. Subscribe if you're really interested, and check out the blog if you'd like to. Till next time, guys. Thanks.